We need to do that before you decide to do that again.
Looking like a little taco. Alright, I'm guessing 8 pounds and 4 ounces.
7 pounds, 6 ounces.
Napri, what you guessing before she tells us?
8 pounds.
8 pounds what?
Just 8 pounds.
I'm weighing 4 pounds.
Okay. Is everyone in?
Yep.
I'm weighing 4
Okay.
pounds.
Wait.
I said 8.4.
I'm weighing 8
Okay. Are you ready?
4.
7-7.
7'6".
Oh, dang. Ailani was 7'8". So the first thing that I did was put the placenta into a strainer and inside of a green bowl. I do want to apologize for the footage. As you guys can see, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties here because originally I tried to record it myself, but then I realized that I'm not going to be able to record it myself because I'm going to need both of my hands. So I had Ailani step in and help, and she did the best that she can as a 4-year-old. So here I'll just start pouring the water in there just so it can help me get out the blood clots as best as I could. And that's the main thing that you want to do. You want to make sure that you get out all of the blood clots. Some of them are going to be extremely difficult to get out, but you just want to make sure that you keep going until you get them out. So at this point, the part that's translucent, I turned it inside out because most of the blood clots are going to be on the inside of the placenta, which, as you guys can see, I'm massaging and taking the blood clots out here. And I don't know what that translucent color part is. It's just additional skin, I'm not sure, but I'm just lifting that up. That's where most of the blood clots were at, and pouring water in as needed. So you want to make sure that you get up in all of those crevices of the placenta because these blood clots are going to be hiding in there, and you just want to make sure that you get all of them out. So I took the strainer out because I needed some additional water, and of course the blood's in there, but I needed some additional water to help, and I didn't want it was already starting to fill up anyways because the strainer has holes in it, so that's why I took it out. But I needed that additional water because it was helping me get it out. So as you guys can see, I'm just taking all the blood clots out that I can, and I keep flipping that extra skin. I don't really know what it's called, but I keep flipping it inside out, just trying to get out all the blood clots that I can. Like I keep saying, you gotta get those blood clots out, and you gotta make sure that it's as clean as you possibly can get it. Make sure when you use it, you use some I used a little bit cooler water. I didn't use no hot water, but now Napri has taken over, and as you guys can see, it's a better angle, and I'm able to get it done now. I'm able to get it done. So now I just put it back into the strainer, and I got majority, if not all, of the blood clots out. Next, I just put it onto the pad so I can pat it down and get it dry. This process allows you to be able to get out blood clots as well. You don't want to pat it too hard. You don't want to push down on it. You don't want to twist it or none of that, because it is very it's like meat. It's very meaty, I would say. But you do want to pat it and get as much of the moisture out of it as you possibly can. And as you guys can see, more blood is going to continue to come out, but you want to handle it with care. I speeded the video up because it was originally like a 20-minute video, so it looks like I'm going pretty fast, but I just speeded the video up. I'm actually going really slow, but you want to just keep on patting it down. As you guys can see, I'm flipping it around, making sure that I can get it as dry as I possibly can, because now the purpose of it is to dry it out. You don't want it to stay moist, because then it's going to take longer for it to detach from your baby, and you're going to be carrying around a bucket or a basket or whatever you put it in with the placenta and holding your baby, and it can get very, very tiresome. So now I'm laying out a new one, I got it majority of the way dried out, and I'm just going to let it air out maybe about 5 minutes.
Did Elani do this? Put her 2 hands in her mouth. I see you.
So this is day 2 of her placenta being attached. I put some pink Himalayan sea salt down with some fresh rosemary. She's currently laying her little bassinet thing. I'm getting ready to switch it out while she is asleep. So right here, I put it on the new pink Himalayan sea salt with the rosemary. I put more on top when I transported it over. As you guys can see, it's not really firm. So if you guys see another video where their placenta is hardened, you know, hers didn't get hardened at all. So that's something that you do want to ask your midwife, but I didn't experience any problems with it being like that. So I just continue to put more and more salt on top to make sure that it didn't get infected or anything. I probably went through about 6 of those. Then I put afterwards I put more rosemary on top just to keep it fresh and smelling good, because it can start to stink. I heard hers didn't stink, but I did hear that it can. Here is her cord. It kind of looks like and felt like a wire, so that's when you know that it's drying out and that everything is okay. Now I'm putting more rosemary on top, like I said. Overall, my experience doing a Lotus birth was amazing. I didn't have any difficulties or any type of infections or anything like that. So I would definitely recommend anyone that's considering doing a Lotus birth to do it. But first, you want to consult with your doctor to make sure that it's right for you. And one thing that my midwife did recommend that I do is sprinkle some salt around her navel. And she was born on Monday around 1:51, and her umbilical cord detached on Wednesday around 10 o'clock in the morning. So just under 2 days it was off. So it's really not that bad. Don't stress yourself out about it. Just consult with your doctor and see what's best for you.